So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Van Bouten getting this one clear. He's picked his way through. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Fenerbahce with the corner, there first. Spread it left. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Buffon making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Rijkaard. And it's Lopez. Looking for options for movement. First quarter of an hour gone.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cannavaro clears. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he plays one through. Serginho. Aimed in towards the centre. It's a pretty loose pass. Good take, and is he in? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's made its way to Maradona!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. Fermin going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Fenerbahce have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Bouten. Mbappe is herring after that one.
Fenerbahce couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Joe Linton attempts a clearance.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
McAllister. Rijkaard. And it's Joe Linton. And the shot's on. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Fermin is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Trion tries to clear. Opts to play it back. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Oh, this is a great position. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And this is Romario. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Lopez. Serginho in acres of space out. He rises! He scored! First blood drawn. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Romario. And he's managed to gift it back. McAllister.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a good foot in there. Knocks it into space. That's an excellent interception. There's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory.
Peter, it seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Fenerbahce can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Serginho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the left it goes. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Hoist. Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Fenerbahce clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Semedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's played through for him. Romario receives it in a wide position. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Romario. Back when it goes.
Fenerbahce really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear. Joelinton. Looking tiny in possession here. That's the keeper's ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Detroit City clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, he's hit it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. He's going to be disappointed with that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Fenerbahce really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Nesta cuts it out, and it's McAllister. That looks a good ball through. And Romario sticks it away. There seemed no way back.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Fenerbahce grab the equalizer, and we're all square.
Fenerbahce really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pings it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Romario. McAllister. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Push on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 21. Mbappe. Coming on the field.
Trion cuts out the pass.
Raul.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through, and he's picked out the run. Goes for a shot! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! And that was as close to certain. And that is it, the referee has seen enough.